playing Vandals and my opponent is playing Huns. I have been practicing my micromanagement a bit with the cavalry, so in my setup I've got 6 noble Germanic horsemen and 2 Royal Swabian cavalry as essentially my main killing force. I've just got the Germanic nobles as the general. I've got 4 Germanic archers, 2 Germanic pikes, and noble Germanic swordsmen. And you can see my setup. I'm walking up the main line here, and essentially I'm just going to. I just issue a walk order all the way up to the front, and then I'm going to try to smash in with my cavalry and get as much charges as possible. On the Huns, on the opponent's side, the Huns here we see hunting horse archers, step-mounted tribespeople, hunting spears, and step shield archers, step bows. There's 2 step bows, 3 step bows. Ua warriors are sort of they get a reasonable charge. They don't have too much armor, so he's going to try to charge me with that. Hunting horse archers, step-mounted tribespeople, Uniguard. Uniguard is a fairly expensive cavalry. I think it's 900 talents for the Huns, so he's going to want to get a lot of use out of that. His general is a hunting warlord. So you can see how things are advancing. My opponent did start moving out, I think you saw earlier, and I think when he saw my setup he kind of became a bit defensive, so he brought his units back. He's waiting for me to attack, and I'm just getting positioned. Essentially I'm going to use my and they've got a 1 gold chevron on them, my noble Germanic horseman to interrupt his own horsemen, and then use my cavalry there, Royal Swabian cavalry, to get charges in on the front line. Taking a little bit of fire here. It's doing a bit of damage, I guess, but I still haven't lost anything. He's got a lot of ammo there. It's fire, I think, or a little bit of ammo anyway, on his Uniguard. So the battle starts. He tries to interrupt my charge, which is okay. I've got my other units to try to engage him, and then my Royal Swabian cavalry comes in and gets a charge on his little warriors in the back there. You can see 116, 114, 5, pretty good charge on it. It's more or less halved his forces. He did lose a bit on I think that was a reasonable charge. His hunting horse archers can kite me. I need to be very careful of that. So it's good. On the other side here, similar sort of thing. I'm using my cavalry there, but I've decided to bring in cavalry straight into the front line. You can see these Ur warriors, because, and over here I avoided the hunting spears. These Ur warriors, you know, they're decimated by they're out, actually wavering, and they're dead. And these Ur warriors are out. So, you know, my line is still just walking up. I'm just walking it up. And trying to do as much damage as I can with my cavalry over this front line. This step-mounted tribespeople, I have 2 units on that. I managed to get it to waver.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
And I've got my Royal Swabian cavalry just, the other cavalry just cleaning up these archers. Over here, it's kind of he's doing well to kite me, right? I mean, I'm a bit of a sucker for that. I do tend to try to chase. You know, I can't really catch him. He is coming up against the edge of the map, so he's got to kind of be careful. You you could get caught against that. He's still got 60 out of 60. Hasn't really lost anything there. Has 58 out of 60 on his unit guard over there. How many kills have they got? 5 kills so far. So, you know, I've lost quite a bit actually of my cav there, and it's kind of hard to catch. His general in the middle. I decided since my archers are up close enough, I decided to start to snipe his general. You know, I figured that really, you know, sitting there in the middle, that was something that if I could get rid of the general, it would essentially win the game for me. You can see, I mean, the cavalry is the game in Attila. You simply you just smash your opponent with it. Infantry, even, you know, I'd say even so long as it's not pikes. If you had pikes, it'd be a different matter. I'd have to get in, you know, behind them. But any other kind of infantry, you can just charge the cavalry straight into
the field of battle.
Even if it's braced and so on. It's not a problem. Do some damage, get back out, charge it back in again. And that's just a sort of a game where we're sort of doing a bit of skirmishing. He's up against the line there. He's doing a good job, I think. You know, I did have a feeling like, wow, you know, he's still got, you know, 41 out of 60, 60 out of 60, 60 out of 60. He's still got some full units, but when you look back here, you know, my general hasn't been used. I've still got, you know, fairly full archer units with a lot of ammunition. You know, noble Germanic swordsmen that are good. They've got shield wall. On them. The other thing that's nice about these Germanic horsemen is they've got this prolonged engagement ability. So when you put them into melee, you can just hit that, and you know they can grind out the fight a bit better, which I did use here and there. So there's various charges going on, but really, you know, I'm just trying to kill his general over here. You'll see a lot of fire coming in. My units.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
In a second or two.
Give them death!
And here comes my own archer fire really strong. And another volley.
The enemy refuses. We have gained the upper hand. Our men flee the field of battle. This is the enemy general is dead.
And then, you know, while here's his hunting spears that eventually I did catch up to with my
withdraw.
noble Germanic swordsman there, you can see. And I've got some pikes over there that I was trying to ward off his hunting archers. I don't know that he's run out of ammo. He's still got a bit of ammo, but ultimately that's how that turned out. If you have a look at the stats, I mean, I've still got a lot of full units here. I've got a general that wasn't even used. You know, some fairly full pike units. My sword units are still good. And you know, so I'd used up all my cavalry. But this is the killing power. This you know, you almost feel like you could fight the battle without any infantry. Just have all cavalry, and be a very convincing win. If you play it carefully and you practice your micromanagement. I played quite a few battles just against the AI previous to this battle, just again and again and again and again and again and again, just fighting and you know, learning, you know, to practice and clicking and dragging and moving stuff around to try to do it efficiently. I think it worked.